Hey, turn your radio up. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Turn your radio up, homie. Listen to this. Hey, listen to this. Listen to this. Turn your radio up, cuz. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Turn your radio up, cuz. Listen to this. Listen to this. Here we go. Hey, they need crank. They need a drum crank. Listen to this, yo. Listen to this. Come on. Hey, they need crank. They need a drum crank. Here we go. DLB. Go girl worldwide. Hey, turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. We money need to wait until Vegas at it again. Turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend. We money need to wait until Vegas at it again. Turn your radio up. It's the blend. It's the blend.
And we're black. Finally, the Blend Show has returned from Camp Riverview. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. This just added in special effects. Yeah.
It's okay. D-Money quit on us, y'all. We are now hiring. So I'm joking. Of course I'm joking. But you got sound effects. That was cute. You tried it. I appreciate
yes. Hey, we're going to make this happen one way or another. I am reporting live from the South Beach of Southern Maryland, Camp Riverview. For those who have been on my Instagram and Facebook, let me tell y'all how I do it, Blend. Y'all ready? Bentleys. From the South Beach of whatever it is. Hey, do not forget my challenge. You know what my challenge is, right? Fine, Foxy, and Favor.
Your little weak sound effects. That is so cute. That is so cute. Poor little tink tink.
Hold on. You're not going to applaud my efforts? That's your first reaction?
I gave you credit. I did.
You're not going to applaud the effort? Boy, it's a tough crowd in here. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, I did. I said, I appreciate your efforts.
You said what?
I appreciate your efforts.
Absolutely.
That's what I said.
I have been, yeah. You know, I've been playing around with these special effects though. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Fat Doc, what up, bro? As you can see, Fat Doc, I'm way in yonder. You know what I mean?
But you can send an email. He said send that email over. Hey, Mike.
Okay. What's up,
Doc.
Mike?
What up,
hey,
boom?
Mike should have been our DJ today. That's actually who should have been our DJ.
First of all, Mike might work too much, and he's handicapped at the moment.
He is?
Yes, he is handicapped at the moment.
Oh, I had no idea. Going to show you what I know. Oh, wow. Anyway, hello, Love Bug. How's your week been?
My week has been fine. How about yours?
So have you been practicing social distancing and all that other stuff from work?
Of course not. I live in PG County. Who does that? What is social distancing? You know, these people out here, you know.
Do you go out?
I saw a go-go last night, or a clip from a go-go last night, and you would have thought no pandemic ever happened.
Yeah. So you don't go out
to a party? Absolutely not. Have I gone out to get food? Absolutely.
Okay, so you've been to a bar or a restaurant?
Yes, I have.
Okay, that's what's up. Man, oh man.
I told you we went out for my brother's birthday. I told you. Like every week we ask the same question, so you do know that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't keep tabs, but you know, I don't know.
D-Money quit, boom. D-Money quit, boom. He left us high and dry tonight. He left the kids to play.
Yeah, like
they have no parental guidance tonight.
He called in sick 4 hours before the show started. So, I guess he knew that in 4 hours he still was gonna be sick. So, you know what I mean? I don't know. But so yeah. So did you do anything this weekend? Oh wow, Mike. Did you do anything this weekend?
Sorry, Mike, I told your business, but yes, your handicap. Sorry. Did I do anything this weekend? Yes. Shout out to Suki, her son's birthday. He had a birthday party at Pump It Up. He just turned 2. Little Kai. I call him Little Tarzan because he likes to climb on everything. But yes, he had a birthday party on Sunday, so I did attend that afterward.
Happy birthday.
Him and his horn, Lord Jesus, the money, hurry up back. Saturday, I legit spent the entire day in the house, Netflix and chilling.
Wow. Woohoo. No, don't worry about it. You said
myself. Myself.
I don't care. So you know I don't care. Cool,
you care. You care. But I wasn't alone. Irritate my life. I swear, where's the money when you need him? It's gonna be a long night, y'all. It's going to be a long night. I can see it now. Yes, it is. Yeah, man. How was your weekend? Did you do anything? Did you see anyone? Did you Netflix and chill? Who was it?
My son had a baseball game Saturday. I do parent stuff, and then I enjoyed the Washington football team play Sunday, which was absolutely amazing. We're 1-0. I tell everybody, if you went on my Facebook, I said Washington football team, the Washington Moles, the Washington Joes. It does not matter. We're Washington 1-0. So yes, that was great. And then later on that night, as if my weekend could not get any more exciting virtually, I had the privilege of, I literally watched the whole shebang.
Did you?
Of the whole thing? The whole thing. Patty and Gladys and Patty and Gladys, chicken and waffles versus sweet potato pies. And yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, I actually enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I got a lot out of it. I thought it was, to me, it was really incredible. If you are well versed in their catalog, you may know. But what I do appreciate is there were some songs that Gladys Knight had played that I did not remember or I never heard. So I got to research a few songs. So I actually enjoyed it. I actually loved it. So that was my weekend, but I knew that I was coming to Camp Riverview Point Lookout Monday morning. So I was just, I was like, man, hey, I was already pumped up the whole week. So yeah, that was pretty much it. I was, pretty much preparing to come down here, which I love. So, and I'm just still in amazement that I can literally do the Blend Show from Camp Riverview in this cabin. So remotely. It's amazing. Remotely. I mean, but this is the most remote place in the world. I'm literally on the water. Like literally, if I walk outside the cabin, I'm less than 100 feet from water. So that's amazing.
Absolutely. So, yeah. I got to catch parts of it. I didn't watch the entire thing yet. Luckily, I can always go to Apple Music now and go rewatch it. But the parts that I did catch, it was just like amazing to even just see them in a room. You know how they say, give people their flowers while they're here. So it was like one of those moments. Like y'all need to make sure that thing is everywhere. Lock it up, put it in a vault, whatever you got to do. However, the internet does not play fair. I was sent a meme with Aretha Franklin yelling "boo." And when I tell you, I fell out like, the snorting.
People got way too much. People got way too much time on their hand. Why can't these black legendary R&B diva queens just enjoy one night to be held up? And I think the great thing was I was really taken back and surprised by the fact that it was literally 500,000 people on there watching it. Like,
I don't know if y'all can see it.
We can see
it. Hilarious. People don't play fair. The internet don't play fair. But no, it was definitely a good look for them. And again, once that happens, people start going into the catalog. I'm sure we're going to see a bunch of samples going forward. because that's just what they do. And speaking of music, go ahead.
No, but the other thing I think what is really great about that versus thing is that whenever two artists get on there, they see a major increase of streams and iTunes sales and all that. And for somebody of their ages, of their stature, I wonder how many people were really turned on for the first time or kind of sparked something to really research their amassed catalog. So it was a win. And I was skeptical on the fact that I was like, is this a versus in their age range? But when I saw 500,000 people on there, I was like really surprised and taken back that many people were really engaged and excited about it. Like they real live did 500,000. So I was really excited about it. And I thought it was great for them. And I guess, I don't want to talk about when nobody's going to pass and none of that, but this will be something that will be talked about until they transition. You know what I mean? So I just think it was a great job. And it kind of gives me hope in social media humanity because I saw people really, really appreciate it. So once again, much applause to them. Much applause. Much applause. Amazing job. Amazing job. Happy birthday, Swiss Beats. You did something great on your birthday. Applause to him too. Yeah. So I loved it.
No, it was definitely good for the culture, as they like to say, in our generation. It was definitely good for the culture. I hope that people did learn something because I don't want to say the oldest, but our senior divas got together and did it. So I'm sure there are a lot of people that are like, if they did it, go ahead, let me pull up.
How much of it did you watch?
It wasn't consistent. So it was like part here when I could, because I watched the game and then when that came on, again, I was driving, all that. So I was trying to catch what I could.
The funniest part though, and because I know we got a bunch of stuff that we're going to talk about, but the funniest part was when Patti LaBelle was like, put my lyrics up on that screen. Put my lyrics up on that screen because she be forgetting her words. And she was like, one time it was like one of her most notable songs. And she still was like, put it up on the screen. You know what I mean? So I was like, wow. Like
I caught the end of that. I caught the end of that.
Yeah. So she was like, if y'all don't have my stuff up there, I'm going to cut one of y'all. Like, man, oh man. So yeah.
But did you peep her shoes in the corner over there on the side?
Bruh.
And let's talk about Miss Gladys' outfit. Shorty, honey, came to serve.
Okay. Yes. She is going to be forever beautiful. I think Gladys Knight absolutely. I mean, I've never seen anybody that I've never not seen her be beautiful. Some people just beautiful. That woman is like, she's beautiful.
Definitely transcends time. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Black don't crack, baby. Black do not crack.
Every time you do that, it's like an APB for D-Money to come out. Like, please come back.
No. And I think we might need to add this to we might need to add. I like it. I'm gonna add some more stuff. And we'll see what happens. Round of applause for that.
Oh, he's giving himself his own accolades. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night, guys. Please help me out. Everybody in the chat, please help me out because it's gonna be a long night.
Okay. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, anywho, shout out to Chick that was on the show last week. So watching the football game definitely was a pleasure. I watched most of it. Towards the end of the fourth quarter, I was at Pump It Up for the birthday party, so I was in the parking lot trying to catch it on my phone. I love to see that comeback. Seeing all of the Eagles' faces in the beginning, like, and then at the end, it was like,
bruh, amazing. 17-point deficit. We come back, and people was just like, it's the same old Redskins. People were celebrating in the second quarter like it was over.
Counting us out. Yeah. That's what they always do.
Man, that's what they always do.
Let them keep doing it.
Hey, Washington football team, Washington Joes, Washington Moes. With Washington 1-0.
All right. Well, did you see that New Impressions came out with the new some new music over the weekend?
No, I didn't. When did it come out?
Yes. I want to say it had to be, matter of fact, might have been Monday, if I'm not mistaken. But I know, like, within the first day before the day was even over, they already had like 17,000 streams.
It's amazing. I love their music. I love them. I love their sound. Shout out to TJ, man. Shout out to Spook.
I want to make a bet though. Are you willing to bet with me? Who do you think? Who do you think is going to sample Patti LaBelle or Gladys Knight first? T.O.B. or New Impressions?
I would say T.O.B. is probably already on it, knowing them. But man, whoever does it, I can't wait to hear it. I tell you that. I really can't wait to hear it. You know what? One day we're gonna have to have TJ and Chris on here together. We're gonna really have to have them on here together one day.
Let's make it happen. Let's do it.
Yes. So we can mend some fences around here. And once again, shout out to Crank Boy Damo, who celebrated his birthday last week, who hit me back 2 days later saying, "My bad, I didn't see the post that you made." I said, "Hey, Crank Boy Damo, don't worry about it. I was your age at one point, and I happened in bad. I know what that life is like, so don't even worry about it."
Let's just say he had a good time bringing in his birthday.
Hey, I was 26.
But I had to tell him about himself the next day. Like, you're not a pro yet. You're not on my stature yet. You getting there. You trying, but you're not there quite yet. But it's okay. Enjoy it while you can.
Hey, he young and he living the life. He booming. He's hot out on these streets. Hey, and you know what? I've been there. I know the life. Enjoy the ride, baby. Enjoy the ride.
Well, let's go ahead and get to our topics. You had some topics that you wanted to talk about tonight.
Yeah. Also, I mean, there are so many topics we can talk about. So I don't know where you want to start. You know what I mean? But there is some topics that we do need to talk about, and one of them just is burning my ears. You know what I mean?
Which one is it?
Well, Cardi B, we're gonna have to have a conversation with Cardi B. We're gonna have to have a real conversation. Yeah, but let me say this. Ladies need to learn something from this. Men need to learn something from this. There is a lesson to be learned, but there is a new media takeout report on what they say happened. So this is getting trickier by the minute, but you know, you gotta have more than WAP to sustain a marriage. You gotta have more than WAP to sustain something long term. You know what I mean? It sound good, it look good in the videos, but boy, I mean, there is a lesson to be learned. And open yourself up for this internet beating you about to take, Cardi, because man, oh man. I mean,
it's just unfortunate that, you know.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. That's what you say? Okay.
You didn't even let me finish my statement. It's unfortunate that has to be the headline for her at this point. That, wop, 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 wop this, then wop, 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 wop that. Like, you don't know what was going on in her household per se. You don't know if that her saying those lyrics is exactly what she lives by. You know what I'm saying? Like,
obviously that's me.
I think that she really wanted that relationship to work.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Well,
you don't think so?
Well, maybe.
And then not on the same day, you have Ray J trying to divorce Princess.
Yeah, it's crazy out here. I mean, this is like one big old love and hip hop season waiting to happen.
Apparently.
But boy, yeah. So you made WAP. You've been talking about all this stuff. Dripping with finesse. You've been talking about all this, and then what do this man do? He go find him some other WAP and have a baby. I mean, like, you know, and then there are other stories, but I'm gonna let that play out because I didn't seen another story that just came out on Media Takeout, and I'm like, whoa, like this is getting crazier by the minute. But I just hope people understand that that WAP thing or whatever, like I just hope people understand that there has to be some type of mutual connection, some bond. There has to be a whole intelligent level, conversation level. Like, do not base any type of marriage that you plan to have some long-term stuff with on some WAP or some good looks, because you already see what happens. And I don't know what to say to Cardi, you know what I mean? But invest in the cookbook. And I remember she said that she don't cook and she don't clean. Well, the next one is. And maybe you can learn something.
You really think that's what he left her for? Somebody that cooks and cleans? Let's be clear. Let's be real honest right now.
That's possible.
Because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure it wasn't an affair that actually happened. It's probably a hit it or quit it. It's probably some little jump off. Let's be clear. Come on now. Look at his track record. And it's crazy because shout out to Boom. He posted a picture earlier and I forgot what he called them or referred to them as, but he posted Future and he posted Offset. Like they have 1 million kids. They have never been fully committed to one person. So history is pretty much repeating itself, even though she's trying to make it work.
Well, Offset and Cardi got married. So that's a different situation when you go through a whole joint. Now, Future didn't marry nobody. Future was just living his life. He didn't even marry Sierra. So he was living his life.
Luckily, because they were engaged. They were definitely engaged. I said luckily. Yeah,
and guess what? There's a lot of people been engaged. But ain't nobody walked down that aisle like Ric Flair. I'm just saying that I hope
Cardi got married in a hotel room. That wasn't no real ceremony.
Yeah, but she's still Cardi.
Let's not say walk down the aisle. Listen, the baddest bitches get cheated on. Beyonce got cheated on. So would you be surprised if you see Beyonce saying that she's going to divorce Jay-Z in the next couple of weeks? Would you be surprised? Like, oh, well, he did it before.
I think
you can have the baddest bitch. It don't matter. You still gonna be greedy, especially as a celebrity. You have access.
Yeah, but I just think that if you have a real bond, if you have a real connection, you will always use the cost benefit analysis. Is the cost of cheating on my relationship going to be worth the benefit? And I just think that, people be talking about this WAP. You see all this WAP, and all that. And people just need to understand that a lot of these things are fictitious. They're good for entertainment. They're good for videos. They're good to get streams. But, a lot of people look to these celebrity relationships to work out, or they kind of use them as the model. And I just want you to know that's not what's going to. Exactly. And that's not what's going to, sustain you. So, while you were talking about WAP, you should have been figuring out some other stuff. And let me say this, though. I like Cardi. I wish her well, her and her 9th grade education. And I'm sure, she'll find somebody, but, maybe you should make some songs about it. Because that's what everybody else was doing.
I'm sure she's going to have a hit record coming out soon. A whole album. Listen, history is repetitive. And if you look at any female that in the public eye has had their relationship, going through the motions, right? They have had hit records. Okay, let's talk about Toni Braxton, Mary J. Blige. Like all these people are up there because of their heartbreak records. So don't think that she ain't gonna put something out. All she needs is a diss track. It's a wrap.
Wow, now that changes the dynamic. A diss track and she disses the Amigos. Wow. Oh man. She might say she's going to say something. She may not actually say Migos, but she gonna start rapping in Spanish. That's funny. You know what? You're right. Miss, I turn Offset on. Offset is out. So Offset is off. You know what I mean? So hey, best of luck. Hope your rebound game is good. But ladies, I hope you learned a lesson from this. Ladies, I hope you ladies learned something from the fact that, excuse me? What is the lesson that ladies were supposed to learn? I just want to know. The lesson is that you're going to have to find something more than good looks and sex to sustain a long-term relationship. And please stop basing it off these fictitious songs and stuff like that. Like, no matter how great you think your WAP is, whatever. I'm just saying, it's gonna take more than that, and you need to understand that. Like, do not base it on good looks. Don't base it on salary. Base it on a bond. Base it on a common interest. Base it on, what you want your future. Can you see yourself in the future? What is this person going to be like as a parent? I mean, there are just so many things. Yeah, it may look good on paper. It may look good on social media. Relationship goals, boo thing, all that. Hey, great. But we got to figure some things out, and don't base it on good looks and WAP.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let me just be the devil's advocate in this situation right now. If WAP,
yeah, you already that anyway.
If WAP was never released, then what would have been your comment? Because that seems to be the only topic that everybody keeps pointing out, because she just released that song and then she filed for divorce. But if that song was never released, it never came out, she didn't have those lyrics out there in the world and never, manifested, then what would you be saying to Cardi B?
Well, I didn't think the relationship was going to last that long anyway. Like, I cannot sit here from the sunny sands of the South Beach of Southern Maryland and tell you that I'm surprised. I actually saw the ending coming. When I first saw it, I'm like, this is strange. This is interesting. You know what I mean? So I would have been like, yeah, I kind of saw it coming. They're young, they're rich, they both figuring things out. And how do I word this? Because this gonna sound harsh. God, it's gonna sound harsh. They both don't seem that intelligent to me. They really don't. They seem like they got a lot to figure out. They got a lot to learn. They just don't seem that together to me on both ends. What I do appreciate is the fact that Cardi speaks with an open heart. She's very open, honest, and transparent. But some days she's a little bit too open. She's a little bit too transparent. And I don't know if she's always there. You know what I mean? Like, even when I saw her on Love and Hip Hop, I was trying to figure out what's up with this girl. You know what I mean? But I love her hustle. I love her drive. And I do think it's something that resonates with the everyday common folk. You know what I mean? But I did not see their situation work. I just didn't. I just didn't see it work. So, what do you think about it? Now, I know I've been talking. What do you think about this breakup?
I mean, unfortunately,
we're all on the outside looking in, and we're all on the outside looking in. So,
I mean, that was the main point I was going to make, is that we are on the outside looking in, and unfortunately, celebrities live the life that their lives are on the microscope, and they're judged every single day by the public eye. So, granted, we don't know what happened inside or outside of their home within their relationship at all. We can only speculate based off of the music that was put out, speculate based off of the social media posts that they make, any shade room, baller report, a ball alert, any media source that are putting the information out about them. You can only judge or be a fly on the wall based off of that information. So you really don't know them. So until she actually comes out to say X, Y, and Z, it's all speculation. But I do know for sure, and I know firsthand, after a while, you get tired of being the one trying. And from my understanding of what I've seen, even the first time the situation happened and he popped up at her concert trying to bring her flowers and give her gifts and do all these large displays of affection for her, and she wasn't having it, because she knew, or based off of what she replied with, she understood that that's not what it's going to take. Like, I don't need your gifts. I got money. I don't need you to buy me anything. It's going to take more than that.
Okay, I guess my question would be is, are you really surprised that they got a divorce? If are you sitting there telling me you're really surprised?
Surprised? No.
Okay, so we all
again, like I said, I mean, he cheated once. Not to say that everybody that cheats once is going to cheat again, but his pattern, like, you have baby mamas and you've had multiple issues in the public eye. So it's like, oh, when you're a celebrity, you got to start getting some NDAs or something at this point, because somebody snitching, somebody trying to get that bag. You saw what happened to Kevin Hart. Somebody trying to get that bag.
Right.
So it happens all the time, and it happens in everyday life. It happens to us regular folk. You know what I'm saying? It's just not on display like a celebrity's life is.
Yeah. Well, you know what? They do got a baby together. I really hope they do make it work for that. But I cannot sit here and talk to you and act like I'm actually surprised or shocked that this is ended. I kind of saw this coming, but they got a baby and they're both highly successful. And if they keep going the course that they're running, they can produce a great life for their kids, for their kids and their family. So they're on the way to generational wealth. So stick with it.
They're still young. They still have time to figure themselves out, figure out the world, figure out their careers. So I'm sure that they will most likely blossom into relationships further on down the line that'll be better for both of them. And I pray that happens.
Right.
Same thing with Ray J and Princess. Like, I really pray that something works out for the both of them, because the first time, I think it was July, Princess filed for divorce, and then she recanted, and now Ray J is filing for divorce. So I really can't call it with them. I mean, once I saw her doing a whole lot of home improvement videos online by herself, like building their son's bed by herself, I was like, yeah, it's trouble in paradise.
Wow. Hey. So yeah, cool. Hey, best of luck to them all.
Absolutely. Well, you had another topic you wanted to discuss that was burning.
Sure. I sent them to you because I'm on my phone, and as you guys know, my Wi-Fi is kind of spotty down here, so I have to stay on my phone. I remember last time I was down here, my phone kept buffering and stuff like that. But you see, I got my 5G hotspot working pretty good today. You know what I mean? And since I do have my 5G hotspot working, let me get a round of applause for that. 5G works. 5G works, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so then we're going to get on one of your topics that you sent to me. And since you want to introduce, you did ask me what are some good first date questions. So I'm really interested to see this.
Right. And I guess everybody that's looking, you guys can chime in. But I will say this. I would venture to say, and I'm not sure of this, I don't know this as a factual fact or anything, but I think you've been on a lot more first dates than I have. So in saying that, I would love to know, what do you think are some great first date questions?
I'm mad that you said I've been on a lot more first dates than you, but okay.
Yeah, because you know, at one point in my life, I didn't have to date, but I do now probably. But you know,
oh, ting ting. Okay. Well, I would definitely say first and foremost, you want to make sure whatever your intention is with that person, that you figure out long term, is that something you want to deal with? So you would definitely want to make sure you ask questions in regards to the future, whether it's like, hey, what are your career goals? If that person might be in school, like, what are you planning on doing with your degree? And I think that it's very important to also speak on finances on the first date. That's just me.
Really?
I really do. Get it out the way. Why not? Because it's going to come.
Tell me a finance question you would ask on the first date. I want to know. Tell me what would be a appropriate finance question to ask a man on the first date.
Are you into stocks?
What else?
What was wrong with that question?
Everybody's
they don't have to be, but it can also give you a gauge on what they're educated on and what they're not educated on. That could start a conversation.
No problem.
And it doesn't have to be me asking the guy. The guy can also ask these questions as well. Like, are you aware of the stocks? Especially with the pandemic. Like, hey, do you invest? Is that something that's on your radar?
Well, I think
I think one of the conversations. I'm not scared to have them. So,
really, what is the most surprising question you think you asked somebody on a first date. I know that you can be blunt. Somebody's laughing at you.
Blunt? You think
Yeah.
I'm blunt? Am I blunt?
Oh yeah, you're very direct.
Why do you say direct? Why do you say direct with a K and not with a T?
Anyway, direct. But no, I don't know. I just see you. I can see you asking some things that would have a guy questioning what your motives are. I do think when you're on a first date, you got to be careful on your approach. I think the first date is still a situation where you're filling things out. So, like a guy like me, I mean, I'm just saying in general. But and then we got to be honest about this: guys and girls, we actually wire different. We actually think different. So our whole motives are different. The way we think, the way we analyze something on the first date is totally different. You know, you're probably asking questions of stability, intelligence, future. You know, guys sometimes they just want to have a bad chick with them, and that's really all that matters. They just want to have a pretty girl with them that's on their that they a girl that they probably thought that they probably could never have gotten before. Sometimes they're happy to be there, and guys' initial thought ain't on the future; they're on the moment.
And I get that. It all depends on who you're on the first date with. Like if you got somebody that's slid in your DMs, just like, yo, we should hang out one day, or hey, what you doing this weekend? Then obviously y'all probably are going to the bar on your first date. And you're probably going to sit there, whether it be you watching a game or y'all just chilling. It's not going to be a date, but you're going to call it a date. You know what I'm saying? Right. So at that moment, of course, you're not going to probably have those type of intellectual conversations because you're distracted. There are other people around you at the bar. There's other conversations going on. There's probably TVs going on, whether it's news, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends. Like you could know somebody that might be a friend of a friend or whatever the case may be, that you guys have known each other and like, yo, you know what? I think we should go out or we should hang out or whatever the case may be. But you may already have an idea of who that type of person is. But you have to be able to read people as well. So you would know whether or not you're asking those stability type of questions as you quoted and say stability type of questions or those future questions as I stated. Because initially, if you're going on a first date, then why are we dating? If you're dating to smash, tell me you want to smash. If you want to go on a date to get to know me, then you're getting on a date to get to know me. So that's what we're going to do.
Okay. So somebody's on the first date. Yeah, now that's actually funny. The first date is not a interrogation, but I'm just saying guys are wired different. You know what I mean? Guys get to that intellectual point a little bit later. Initially, a guy is thinking, well, how beautiful she is and how quick maybe can I have relations with her. And I think the long-term plans will come a little bit after or whatever. Like guys just want to have a lot of guys, they just don't think about that early. You know what I mean? They don't think about.
I just had this conversation with somebody yesterday, right? And we were talking about not first dates per se, but just having a conversation about something. And it came up and I'm just like, guys don't understand. If they're more honest up front, they'll get more. So if you're really honest enough, you're probably going to find somebody that, hey, if your intentions is to smash, they're going to be down with it. Like they're going to be like, all right, well, I appreciate you being honest. It's cool. That's what it's going to be. Then we're on the same page and we can keep it moving. But guys end up getting into the relationship with women with those intentions, but not leading them on with that information in the beginning. Right. And that's how they end up getting caught up with all these baby mom dramas and stuff like that, because then you let them onto a relationship that you didn't really want to begin with. And now you're stuck in that situation. And then it ends badly. Right. And it's like, you could have knocked this out the way because if that's all you wanted, kept it up front, give her the option to say, yes, that's what I want, or no, that's not what I want. And if she says no, move on to the next one.
Right. Well, guys, let me give you some great first date questions you should ask a female. I think one of the first questions you should ask them is, were you born a female? Definitely get that straight.
You're not gonna play your horn. You're not gonna play your horn for that one.
I mean, I'm just saying because you might want to get that clarified. Things can get tricky. The second thing you probably should ask him is, "Hey, do your husband know you're on this date right now?" Because you never know, things can get tricky. You could be looking for love in all the wrong places, and then you should definitely probably ask him, is that a ankle bracelet and monitor on your ankle, or you just got good shoes on? Because some things you definitely might want to get off, but you definitely want to make sure that they were born a woman. Make sure you get that straight, and make sure that their wife, their husbands don't know that they're on that date. So you got to get these things as you move forward. Those are some important questions to ask. I'm just saying, like, sometimes you got to get all this stuff out early. You know what I mean? You might want to know these things as you move forward. Yeah, I'm just saying that happens. You know what I mean? So yeah,
I think like family questions should be asked. Like, how many kids do you have?
mm-hmm.
How old are they? How many baby mamas? How many baby daddies do you have? Should I be?
Do you have a cap?
Should I be looking behind my shoulder?
Do you have a cap number on kids and baby mamas?
Do I have a cap?
Yeah, like what is too many? Like, is 5 too many? Is 6 too many? Like, do you have a number? And boy, I'm walking you down this aisle. A light bulb is going off right now. So. Good thing I'm your brother. It's a good thing I'm your brother, though. It's a good thing I'm your brother.
Do I have a cap?
Yeah.
I never thought about that. As far as a cap, but I don't know. I guess it depends on the age of the children in regards to the cap. I can't say, however, baby mamas, because it depends on the age of the kids. Like, do you have 30-year-old, you know what I'm saying, and a 2-year-old? Like, what is the age range? Because if you have a younger kid, that means most likely you were just getting out of a relationship. You know what I mean?
Right. Sometimes that happens that way. Gentlemen, you should also ask, how many people get mail at your address? You should really want to know who gets mail at your address. Like you might want to know that. You might want to know that. Who name is on the water bill? Who name is on the cable bill there? You know what I mean? All that is important.
Who name on the lease?
Who name is on the lease, bruh? Just saying, like, this is important. I'm just saying. I want to know that.
See, asking those type of questions also is like talking about finances, because if you're asking who name on the lease and it ain't theirs, somebody paying for that joint, or you ain't got good credit. Just saying.
Same thing. I got you for sure. 100%. Man, it is the Blend Show. Nika Ray, Boosie Vegas. I am reporting live from the South Beach of Southern Maryland. We do not have no music. And, you know, the great thing is we did not want to leave you guys hanging like a chandelier. So we definitely wanted to come on, pop in, pop out, do something. You know what I mean? Check, please. That's funny. That is funny.
Shout out to Dre. Dre all day. Hilarious.
That's who that is?
You don't know his name?
Oh, I'm sorry. All day in the paint?
I don't know where to paint at, but okay.
Okay, got you. Well, Nika,
yeah.
Why is DJ D Money names going down in the bottom? Anyway, that's funny. Follow us on Instagram or whatever. Hey, live in living color this Wednesday. We really appreciate it, right?
Of course, always, absolutely.
Yes.
You know, I still owe you from that last time you was in Camp Riverview.
What do you owe me from?
What was the last time you were on a first date, and what were you asked?
I cannot remember the last first date that I've actually been on.
Bye, Dre.
I'm trying to think.
Hey, Erica.
Hey, Erica. Erica, hello. That is my cousin Erica, my big mean cousin. Oh man.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, in the realm of like right now, we're in this whole, I guess you could say, pandemic dating for people. Wow. So some relationships did not last. Some started. So I'm curious to see how the ones that started, how did that come about? The pandemic going on.
Man, it's a great thing. I tell you what, the next first date I have, I'll let you know what's being asked. But it has definitely.
I would.
Really? What do you think I would be like on a first date?
Well, me personally, annoying. I think you're annoying.
Really?
No,
you don't.
But that's because that's our relationship. So I wouldn't like take you serious. Me personally,
but you don't. But you don't think you don't think I'm fun to hang out with? You don't think I make good company?
See, I've had this conversation with friends before. Like when it comes to having your friends and then your friends being in a relationship, those are two different people. You might be the same person, but you're two different people when you're in a relationship. So the way you treat your friends is different how you're going to treat your partner. So me knowing you, you know what I'm saying? I can't say, oh, like he's this type of guy, whatever, when he dates. Like I shouldn't know all the ins and outs of how you are when you date. Like I shouldn't, because that should be between you and that person you're dating.
Like, yeah, but you know me really good though.
Yes, but I know you as my brother, as my friend. I don't know you as someone to date. I don't know you that well.
Yeah, but it ain't like I'm gonna act different on a date. I'm gonna act the same.
You do.
Yeah, like it ain't like, hey, bruh, when I'm around your family, I act like this. You know what I mean?
Like, because we're family. We're family.
Yeah,
you're not dating me. There's totally different.
Yeah, you're right.
So if you're saying that you treat everybody the same, then thank you, Erica. He's definitely silly, and he definitely plays too much. I can definitely
yeah. But I do have a serious side.
But that's what I'm saying.
I do have a serious side. Occasionally, every now and again, I do have a serious side. So look,
I think you would crack jokes to try to like keep the vibe on a up and up.
Yeah, but I'm funny. Yeah, but I'm funny in general. So hey, I'm funny. You know what I mean?
Funny looking. I don't know about funny.
That too. But hold on, this vegan drip. Poke Chop, what up, Poke Chop?
Like your beard don't even connect.
It's coming though.
You late, Poke Chop. He quit. He watching though. He watching.
We don't know where yet. we really don't.
Exactly, Erica. Thank you. I'm just saying.
Man, oh man.
All right, so let's move past the first date and go to your next question. So,
which is my last question?
Your last question? Oh my God.
Yes.
Which is your last question?
Whatever that is, because I'm buffering big time. You are buffering big time, and I can see where this is going. I don't want to mess up our good name. Camp Riverview, ladies and gentlemen. I'm at Camp Riverview.
Camp Riverview. All right. So his next question. So after you pass the first date and you're in a relationship, do you change the mattress each relationship?
I think that is a great question. I heard it on the radio and I got some very interesting responses. I will say for me, who I've spent over $2,000 on my bed to make sure that I'm comfortable and it works, I'm not changing nothing. You know what I mean? I sterilize it, I flip it, I clean it, I get brand new sheets, but get rid of it? No, we're not gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like, I just met you, but hey, if you want to buy me a new bed, that'd be great. But let me ask you something. Is that something that could be more important to a female than a male? because I don't think we think that in depth and stuff like that. But I was very surprised that there were a lot of females who really felt some way about it.
Wow. What up, Boogie? And honestly, I guess that's the whole difference between Pork Chop said you only played the difference between how females and males view certain situations. I wouldn't say change the mattress every relationship, but females definitely feel like, or I'm not gonna say females, I'll say for myself, like there's a different type of energy. Like, you know how people sage their homes? So you just don't want to bring that energy. Sometimes when you move, some people are like, you know what, leave everything there. I'll buy all new stuff. Again, it also, like Mike said, mattresses are definitely pricey. So if you got, you know, one of those California Kings, those, yeah, we ain't doing all that. We ain't doing all that. Erica says you have a mattress cover to protect it. Mike said you're gonna change your car too. Hey,
that's funny. You know what? He's right though.
Yeah, I just think, like, first of all, hopefully it's a female that doesn't have a whole lot of bodies. So if your mattress got dents, it might be time to re-up. However, I don't think you have to. But I think, like, if you let's say progress in a relationship and you guys are moving in with each other, you might want to actually leave it where it was and get something new together. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you guys are moving in together, but not like let's say someone is moving in with a guy and maybe the guy doesn't want to change the mattress, that's fine. But if you guys are moving in together to a new place that is a new energy for both of you and nothing, no skeletons, no anything, I feel like you guys can work on your finances together and get a new bed. It doesn't have to be where it's just one person having to continuously refresh.
Yeah, because for somebody who is a serial dater, that would be a lot of money. You know what I mean?
A serial dater? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
She said you not new.
Yeah, that sounded about her. Hey, that sounded about right. That is Erica.
Yeah.
Blunt.
No, you're right. I don't think it has to be every relationship. I think you should follow the same protocols for mattresses. I think it's every 7 to however many years that you should get a new mattress. So I would definitely follow that protocol unless something is really damaged with your mattress. You know, unless you've been sleeping on the floor with the joint, you ain't got no headboard, you don't have no, you know, box spring or actual frame, then you might want rehab. It might be a little, yeah.
Might be time to do that, yeah. Let me ask you a question. Is there a is there expiration date on mattresses, like 5 years, 6 years? Like, you know, is there expiration date on them for you?
To me, or
in general, you think? Do you think it should be?
I mean, no, there definitely is one. I'm sure you're not sleeping on the same mattress you were born on. I mean, you know, sleeping on when you were born. So of course, but again, I think it's like a 7 to 10 year expiration depending on the actual mattress. And shout out to Rashad from UCB, because he put me on to the Avocado mattress, which is a organic mattress company. They make a whole bunch of organic everything from pillows to whatever. It's very pricey, but you know, Rashad got that bag. But
he got the bag.
But no, I mean, there are definitely different types of mattresses out there that are really good that probably last longer than buying a regular mattress from like Macy's or something. You know what I mean?
Somebody said, Dog said, what if she got that super soaker?
DJ, listen, you better get a water protector mattress pad, then figure it out. They exist. They exist. Just saying.
Man, oh man. Somebody said, hey, you're my cousin. Anyway, it is 8:50. It is 8:59 here. We've done a full straight hour of the Blend Show. Now, we don't have a DJ today. And because our homie, he said most matches had 10-year warranties. That's good to know. But our homie has really been feeling under the weather. So, you know, versus not even showing up, it's decided to do a good hour. We're here at the 9 o'clock hour Camp Riverview. I got a lot going on over here, whatever. But yeah, I guess we just want to come in and make sure that we did an hour to say hello, and we really appreciate y'all supporting us like y'all do every week. We appreciate your whole viewership. You guys engaging with us. You guys participating in every question, and it's love. And that's why I had to find a hot spot today to make sure that I was on here, whatever. You got any final words, Nika?
No, same thing. Just to piggyback. Thank you for everyone that's always posting, sharing, commenting, and
Right.
I actually met someone over the weekend that watched the Blend Show that I was not familiar with at all. No offense to the guy, but he freaked me out. Like, I don't do the loud extra stuff. And we were at the bar and he was just like, that is you. And he tried to hug me. And I was just like, whoa, COVID, Corona, backup, space, personal. What is happening here? And I mean, I wasn't trying to do it to offend him, but it was just like, I get anxiety when it comes to people touching me that I don't know. So I was like,
which is true. Hold on. Out there, she is like that because she don't even let me. And then again, she don't even get touchy around me and stuff like that. I've seen her not. She's not touchy, so that's not she's not reaching or just saying that. She really is like that. Yeah, and I feel like I've known her forever.
It definitely freaks me out. Like even
what was his name?
I remember his last name, not his first. Oh no. His first name was Jacques. It was Jacques. So shout out to Jacques. He was very excited to meet me and he loves the show. Yeah, and it started off a conversation of Allison Seymour. And I was like, oh yeah, we had him on the show. And he was like, what show? And I was like, the Blend Show. Then he looked and he was like, and I was like, whoa, slow down. Wait a minute. Okay, yes, it's me. Oh my God. See, BJ, leave me alone, BJ. BJ, something about Bubbles. Bubbles don't play that. Bubbles be in a bubble. Okay.
Wow.
But he was definitely a fan. He was really, really excited to meet me and loved the show. So I just want to make sure I gave him a little bit of love because he definitely freaked me out. Definitely. So that was kind of like the end of that night. I was like, yeah, it's time to go home because I've had enough. I can't. That's why. So for those that don't know, that's a lot of times why you don't see me in too many clubs. Or if I am in a club, you see me in the corner, or you might see me by the stage. You don't really see me partaking in the crowds because I do really get anxiety from that. I did not go to Mochella because that freaks me out. So like I probably would have been down the block trying to listen. I wouldn't have been in the crowd.
And her brother's in the band. She still would have been down the block.
I would have been down the block. I'd rather just watch somebody going live. Y'all don't do it anyway. It's the safest place for me. Y'all do not want to flip out. We don't want that. But yeah, shout out to everybody. It's always appreciated. We're going to cut it short early tonight. Well wishes up to DJ D Money. I hope he does feel better. We're not going to fire you this week. We're not going to replace you. We're not going to put your pink slip in. You called in sick. I might have to pull up. Or do a wellness check.
Or see if we see you Friday, but man, but we'll just wait. We're just gonna wait it out. We're gonna see how long this recovery time takes, my brother. So it's all good.
Yes, I was Mike. Shout out to Mike. Yes, I was. I would be in the DJ booth. I would be in the corner by the bar. I might be by the front door at the bar, but I would have to have my back turned towards the thing so I can have a full view. But yeah. I might stand on the outside of the crowd, but I definitely try to I try to find my corner. Give me my little bubble so I can kind of see everywhere from my peripheral as far as views. That's me. So you saw it firsthand. I don't play when it comes to that.
Right. Well, hey, y'all. Thank y'all so much. The Blend Show every Wednesday. Right here, 8 to 10 every Wednesday. Shout out to everybody who chimed in tonight. And my Wi-Fi is struggling from the South Beach of Southern Maryland, but we're making it happen. But thank you guys. We really do appreciate y'all. We really do.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, y'all. Hold on. Ain't gonna be no outro music. Listen to this. Listen to this.
You want some outro music?
Yeah, I mean, we should still end the show the same way, though. You know, we really should.
Okay.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Your audio sounds horrible too.
Your radio